year, especially for you. So you're here without any band. You're from Temperance, but you left them home. Why?
Because sometimes you have to do your own stuff, and I mean, since I released the album last year, in the last 12 months I played some shows over Europe as solo artist, and it's pretty cool. I'm enjoying a lot.
Great one. And can you tell us something more? We have pictures and videos, what's it? But for those who haven't been, tell us.
So, because beside my solo tracks, I play some tracks taken from Temperance. Some tracks we never played before with Temperance live. Fallen Century as well, and then some of my favorite pop rock songs in acoustic way. So from Toto, Elvis. Yesterday, for the very first time, I played Stratovarius as well. What else?
I hope we captured it.
See, I think so.
I hope so. So yeah, a lot of new stuff. And meet and greet is an interesting experience where you have a picture, but you invite them as well to request a song. So how did you find to do the meet and greet?
It's very cool. I started to do like that last year with Temperance, because it was the very first time we did this meet and greet VIP stuff. We never did it before, but since last year we did a headliner tour. We started to do something different compared to other bands, and beside the small acoustic show we are doing during the VIP, Michele and me, we decided to do something more interesting in my opinion. So we start to ask people what they want to hear. Maybe some tracks of Temperance we never played before, even some bonus track, or sometimes it happen even some tracks not from Temperance. Someone ask from other power metal bands in acoustic way, or other rock bands, whatever.
Interesting, and it was interesting to come to see the crowd coming up and so on. So what did you find about the show here in Ireland?
I mean, it was not my first time because I played here already several times, but it was very cool because it was a very warm, intimate show. But all the people that were there, I would say mostly of them, they were fan of Temperance before, so they asked some question about the stuff we released in the last years, and even they asked some what we played yesterday in the VIP. We played a track taken from the first album of Temperance. Then we played another track taken from Fallen Century album. I never played in acoustic way, so it was very interesting.
Great one. And what do you find the most challenging thing doing these acoustic shows?
For sure the VIP, because you never know what people will ask. Maybe they will ask something you didn't play in years, in 10 years also.
Yesterday somebody had to recall your memory.
Exactly, they asked a song from the first album that I never played in acoustic. But it was very cool. I mean, I don't know about the show, depends by the crowd, but it's always very interesting because as band you can count it even on other people, but when you are alone on stage you have to count only on yourself. So if people are totally not into the show, you have to push them and you have to do it by yourself. You cannot ask help for the other members of your band. So it's very cool to do it. But
it went quite well yesterday with crowd interaction and so on.
I think so. I think it was pretty cool, and the reaction for my solo tracks or Temperance tracks was cool, and even for the cover I choose to play.
Amazing. Yeah, we loved the experience and we are so excited to release it. So what did you think about the opening up?
They are very cool. I talked with a singer yesterday, and Alex, exactly, Alejandro, and it was pretty cool and very cool voice.
So maybe someday you are going on tour, who knows?
Who knows? You never know.
Let us know. And I'm wondering, a lot of things are happening in Temperance. I think you're prepping a new album. So can you give us some spoilers or what's coming? A hint?
We already announced a new tour of Temperance. Will happen between October and November. will be a cool one for us. We support a very cool band, a band we really love.
Which one?
I cannot tell you. But then, at the same time, basically at the same time we release the new album, is already mixed, and I think we'll announce the first single, the title, pre-order this spring, in the middle of the spring, and I think will be huge. I know it's a cliche, but I think so far probably it's the best Temperance album.
And why do you say this?
Because I spent quite a little bit of time to write the album by myself, and I choose the best songs I wrote in the last year to do the best album as possible, because otherwise, if you won't do your best, it's very difficult to reach people nowadays to let your band grow and grow. So I think we did a cool job, but let's see.
But what's new with the album? What things do you think people will be surprised?
There are tons of different elements. For sure, the Temperance trademark. So I mean, very strong choruses, a lot of choirs, harmonies. That's the Temperance trademark. But at the same time, we put something not new, because even in the past we did some rock track. But one of the singles would be totally a rock track. I think it's probably the first Temperance track ever without any keyboards.
Wow.
And will be very rock, and there will be some very extreme symphonic stuff, some operatic voice as well. So.
But will you have then no keyboard?
We never have a keyboard player. We hate keyboard player. No, just kidding. But
I don't know, like, it was such a great show in Dublin. I was so focused on Michaela, Christine. You were missing.
But nowadays, for this kind of music, very few bands have a keyboard player. We never had a keyboard player. We always wrote the key stuff on our own. Sometimes we even played Michele and me keyboards on the album, and but I mean, we never had a keyboard player, and we will never have a keyboard player. That's for sure.
Amazing. So a album that's going to rock. Will there be anthems, sing-along songs?
Will be a
anthems.
Anthems, you mean?
Yeah, anthems.
I think so. Will be a very long album, a lot of tracks.
How long?
And will be 13 tracks
wow.
in the album. I'm really happy and satisfied about the final results. So.
And what's the most important one in writing, do you find?
Try to write good tracks, try to write good melodies, because especially for our kind of music, melodies are the most important thing.
And
so
how do we pick a good melody?
I don't know. That's my secret. I cannot tell. No, but I don't know. It's quite natural for me. I used to write melodies, and if there's not a good melody for me, probably it's not a good track. So that's the reason why for every Temperance album I work hard to find proper melodies, strong melodies. And in the new album, I think we did a cool job in general. So let's see the feedback and the reaction of the metal fans, but I think they will love it.
Great one. So let's finish off with a random question. What's your favorite blend?
My favorite blend in general?
Blend, yeah, blend, you know. There's a basilicum here.
My favorite blend.
Blend, not blend.
Blend! Okay. My favorite blend?
Herbs?
I don't know. I really love rosemary. It's my favorite herb, so I also love the plant.
We should put some rosemary in your backpack. Thank you so much, Marco, for the quick interview.
Thanks for your time.
Support, and all videos will be out of our, of the show, so you can watch it and be next time when someday Marco returns.
I will. Thank you so much.
Great, no worries, bye.